In this video, we'll look at connecting devices within the physical mode of Packet Tracer. So we're going to start out, everything is a brand new Packet Tracer. I'm going to go to the physical mode, drill in. We're going to go into the corporate office, into the wiring closet. And we see we have nothing there, so we're going to start from scratch. Come up and add a rack. I'm going to add a table into there. And then let's start building up our network from here. Let's start with a 4331 router. I'm going to drop it in the rack. I'm just going to move my power brick up to the top. I like to have a little spacing between these. It makes it easier to identify things. Give us a 2960 switch. Drop it into place here, and let's get a PC and put it on the desktop here. So this part is all pretty straightforward in getting the connections. We're all in the same room here. We're in the wiring closet. I'm going to get a straight through Ethernet, connect it to my Ethernet port here on the PC, come up to my switch. I'm going to click on that inspect front so I can see it a little larger. Click on port 1. So we've connected it to the switch. Now I'm going to connect the switch to the router here. I'm going to use its gig 01, and I'm going to come up to the router. And again, let's do a right click and inspect front. We can see that a little bigger. We can zoom it in. And I want to go to G000 here. So all that was pretty straightforward because, again, we're all in the same room. But what about when we want to have devices in different areas? So I'm going to click on my back arrow up here and go out into the office area. So in here, let's move down and around so we can see, we've got several different areas within the office here. We can zoom out a little bit. We can see a little more of that. I'm just going to grab a PC and I'm going to drop it out here in the office. Now, having done that, I'm going to enlarge it back up a little bit so we can see what's going on here. Scroll it over. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. If I want to connect this PC into the closet in here, the only way I've found to do it is to go from this viewpoint back into the closet. I haven't found a way to go from the closet out to this. So for my PC, I'm going to get a straight through cable here, go to my fast Ethernet, point it to my closet, then it gives me some options. I want to go to the rack. I want to connect it to the switch, and let's say we want to connect it to port 10. Okay, so we've now established a physical connection back into that rack. What if we want to go outside of the office? Well, we can come out here. I'm out into the uh, city view here, and let's go grab a router. Let's put another router out here, and let's connect it back in to the corporate office in here, into the rack. Same kind of deal. I'm going to come in. I'm going to get a straight through cable. Click on my router. I'm going to choose G000. Point back into the corporate office here, into the main wiring closet, into the rack. I want to go to the router. I want to go to G001. So now we have established that physical connection. So this is all done within the physical mode. If I come out to the logical mode, this is what it looks like in there. So we've got everything physically connected here that shows that these two guys are switched, hooked to the same switch. We've got the two routers here. So from this, you just continually build. Again, you have to go from the outside back in order to establish that connection. I hope this little video helps, and have fun exploring the physical mode. I think it's a great mode to work with, show the students, show them how to build the networks. It brings a little more reality into it.